time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Straight Up Wrestling Show. I am your host, the People's Podcaster. What's going on, everybody? And welcome again to another episode, man. I am glad that y'all are here. It's a beautiful morning here in sunny South Carolina, and I hope you're having a good day and a beautiful day where you guys are today. Man, I just wanted to come on today, guys, and chat with you guys and just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, man. It's an open forum. We can talk about news, talk about wrestling, anything wrestling related, man. Hey, come on in and we can talk. We can talk it up today, man. Any happenings going on in wrestling? Hey, it's on today, guys. On what do you want to talk about on the Straight Up Wrestling Show? But guys, hey. First of all, guys, y'all know the spiel, man. Y'all know the spiel. As you come on in, man, hit that like button on whatever platform you're on. If it's on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter. And if you are, man, coming in, tell a friend to come on in, guys, to the hottest, and I do mean the hottest wrestling podcast around the Straight Up Wrestling Show. First in the room, we got my man on Facebook, Jim Rogers. Jim, what's going down, man? Hey, I tell you what's going down, man. We're talking about whatever we're talking about today in the world of wrestling. That's what's going on, Jim. And thank you for coming in, man. Hey, y'all, check out my man Jim Rogers' Nerd Clan podcast, man. Go check him out. This dude talks about wrestling and any and everything else in society. Whatever you want to talk about, Jim Rogers pretty much covers it, man. Go check him out on Nerd Clan Podcast, guys. All right, man. So we're gonna hit up a little bit of news today, man. We're gonna hit up some wrestling news starting out, guys. And my partner at HBT, man, I don't know where he's at, but I'm gonna hold it down for y'all today because we're gonna be back tonight. That's right, we're doing a double header that I know of, maybe a quadruple header, I don't know. But we're coming back on tonight and we're gonna be covering AEW Dynamite. So look out for that, guys. So peep this out, guys. So Cody and Jay and CM Punk gives out freebies after Raw goes off the air. Wow, I didn't even know CM Punk was there. Speaking of, I gotta go back and watch that, man, because I heard it was pretty good. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Jim, did you watch any Raw, man? Let me know in the comments, man, if you watched any Raw, because I didn't get to see it, man. But the article goes on to say, Cody, CM Punk, and Jey Uso had some more fun after Raw went off the air, like they usually do. They decided to give stuff out to the crowd. Sweet, man, sweet. Cody got a turnbuckle from a ring signed by all three. Wow. Got a turnbuckle pad, man. That's cool, man. That is cool. A turnbuckle pad, signed by all three of them. That's sweet, man. That's cool. And what? Jay took off his shoes and signed them. Wow, somebody has Jey Uso's Air Force Ones. That's interesting. That's interesting. And my man AJ Frost from Asylum Pro Wrestling, guys. Hey, guys, this Friday night, APW, Asylum Pro Wrestling, Bowling Springs, South Carolina, 122 Builders Court, guys. They have a very big show. The one-man band himself, Mr. AKA I Got Kids, Heath Slater will be in the building this Friday. Go check him out if you're in the area, guys. Heath Slater will be in the building Friday night, 122 Builders Court, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. It's going to be a great show. Go check them out if you're in the area, guys. You won't be disappointed. Asylum Pro Wrestling. I've been out there. It's amazing, man. You'll have a great time. Very fun, friendly, family-friendly atmosphere. You will love it, guys. You will love it, man. Jim Rogers said, I watched some of the highlights. Jay was supposed to win the IC, but it changed at the last moment. Well, Jim, we're going to talk about that, man, because some people say he was, some people say he wasn't. He even said some comments on it. So I'm going to get into that, Jim. But that's a good thing to hear, Jim. Um, my man AJ says Asylum Pro Wrestling presents the perfect storm this Friday night. Wow, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a good one, guys. Go check them out. Well, AJ, I will be there. I won't be there. Unfortunately, I got to close that night. Don't get up till 9 o'clock. I won't be there. Hopefully, Harry will be there. So somebody from the Strap Wrestling Show will represent. Hopefully, man, and hopefully Harry will be there, man. I will definitely remind him and let him know. But yeah, guys, I hate that I'm gonna miss it, but hey, duty calls, man. When you're a manager, you got to do some things, and schedules don't always go according to what you want to do. So it just always goes by what you have to do. But guys, just because I'm not going to be there, guys. Anyway, if you're in the area, go check them out, man. Asylum Pro Wrestling, 122 Builders Court. Matter of fact, hold on, AJ. I'm going to give y'all a quick plug real quick here. Boom, right there. There it is, guys. Right there. Go check them out, guys. Asylum Pro Wrestling, 122 Builders Court, Bowling Springs, South Carolina, 29316. Go check them out this Friday, The Perfect Storm. Man, it's going to be a great show, guys. Heath Slater is going to be there. It's going to be amazing, man. It's, like I said, very family-oriented atmosphere. You guys will have fun, man. It will be amazing. I promise you won't be disappointed. AJ, if you're still in here, AJ, what are the prices for tickets, man? Because I think y'all still got some tickets on sale because I know they're going fast for this show. Shoot me a message, man, of what the prices are for the tickets. So people can know, and I can let them know about that too, AJ. Thanks, man. And I'm glad you came on, AJ. We still got to get you on the show, bro. We still got to get you on the show. We've been trying to get you on the show for the longest, bro. You got to get on here, man. You got to get on here, bro. We need you on here, AJ. All right, where was I? Oh, yeah. So we were talking about Raw going off the air and the guys having some fun. So Cody got a turnbuckle signed by all three guys. Jay took off his shoes and signed them. And Cody said they're going to select the loudest person inside the arena to get goodies. Obviously, the crowd erupted. Of course. Like they're going to hear one person out of a couple of thousand. Come on, guys. After realizing that was not going to work, Punk said, hey, they only have 3 items and 11,000 people. So 10,099, 7 of them will be pissed off. Yeah, that's about right. That's how that's gonna work. Yeah. Cody gave away one of Jay's shoes to a young fan sitting ringside. Then Jay threw his other shoe in to the same kid. Then Cody threw the turnbuckle in the middle of the stand. Punk, feeling left out, came out and unprepared since both Cody and Jay gave out something. Only good thing for him to do the same. So he went and reached in his pocket and got a brand new $100 bill. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Not bad. I mean, hey, you can only do what you can do. Punk said he even signed it to make it memorable. Wow, this is not a federal offense, by the way. Punk said it's okay. We're not on TV, I think. That sounds like something you would say, man. That sounds like something you would say. So as a winner, so he asked who went around, who wants $100. Everyone screamed Punk. The one guy with the Drew McIntyre sign and said, that's it. That it's definitely not going to be him. He did not encourage people to go buy Drew's shirt, though, because he still gets commission on it. Wow. Punk selected a female wrestler wearing a main event Jey Uso shirt ringside and delivered the $100. All three seemed to have a good time in the ring, and Jey Uso sent the crowd home by yelling "Yeet." That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'll post an article in our group on Facebook, and y'all can go check it out, man, and see what's happening. And see the video of all the things that they're doing, guys. It's going to be a great thing, man. So, man, let's talk about something here, man. The state of wrestling, guys, is a dynamic one. We all know it can be hit and miss. Some shows are amazing. Some shows not so amazing. some crowds, places are packed out. Some places, not so much at times. So, what do you guys think the wrestling could do to keep the crowd? And Harry always wants the crowd to go to the mainstream audience. He always wants the crowd to go to the mainstream audience, not just be in the bubble of wrestling. Harry always wants it to be, oh well, you need to put it out in the mainstream. You need to put it out in the mainstream. You need to put it out in the mainstream. You need to have a wrestler to catch the public eye. You need a wrestler that somebody's gonna get behind and take it to the next level. Okay. That's cool. But how do you present wrestling to put it out there as a viable you know, product that just the average Joe or Jane will watch? Jim, you say storylines is what sells. Yeah, storylines are what sells. Storylines are what sells, Jim. I can get that. I can give you that. But also, what I mean, okay. Let me put it to you like this, George. Let me phrase it like this. Jim, let's say you're not a wrestling fan at all, or you watched it back in the day, Hogan and all that, back in the golden eras. I'm a huge wrestling fan. We work together. And you just kind of like lost interest in it or whatever, haven't watched it in years. Now here we are. I'm still watching. I'm like, Jim, oh man, this guy Roman Reigns, man, he's doing this. He's held the belt for almost 4 years, and you can't be touched, you can't be beat, man. The Rock come back and join with him, and and I'm telling you all this stuff. Do you honestly think, if I didn't go into detail and tell you a storyline what's going on, but just gave you a real good highlight of what's been happening, would that be enough for you to tune back in? AJ, if you're still here, would that be enough for you to tune back in if you were in the same boat? But what about people that just don't care about wrestling? That's the thing. That's the people you want to try to get. What about the people that don't care about wrestling? People that just, it don't interest them because it's fake. Or because, I don't want to watch no half-naked men rolling around beating on each other. That's gay. What about that? What about those people? What can wrestling do to interest those people and get those people in? Because that's the majority. We're the minority, the actual wrestling fans. We're the minority. You want to get the majority. What can wrestling do to get those guys? Let me see. Jim said, in that case, you need old wrestling veterans to give the new guys a rub. Okay. So you're saying, Jim, get some guys that from back in the day that the people might be knew about, like a Hulk Hogan or Iron Sheik, God rest his soul, somebody like that, to endorse a new guy and give him a stamp of approval. Is that what you're saying? And kind of just like, hey, this guy's going to be the next one. He's going to be the one to take it on from here on out to the next millennium. Is that what you're saying, Jim? Or better yet, how could you even present wrestling to catch someone's eye, man, when you're channel surfing? How can you get somebody's eye to get caught? I mean, because you got all the glitz and glam, you got the pyro, you got the lights, you got the stage, the extravagant stages, and all this and all that. You got all that already. So what more what else can you do, man? Because I'm just like, somewhere something's missing, man. Something's missing. Something ain't clicking. Something's I don't know what it is, but you want to catch that crowd, man. You want to get that majority. You want to get that majority of the TV viewers. Jim says exactly. Old guard needs to pull the new generation up. Okay. I got you on that, man. I got you on that. I see what you're saying on that. But guys, I just pose that question, man. I just want to pose that question and let you guys think about that, man. What can wrestling do as an industry to bring in the majority of the TV watchers that are not traditional wrestling fans? I want to pose that question because, like I said, we're gonna talk about any and everything wrestling, man. No matter what it is, how absurd it may sound. That's what this show is all about, man. It's an open floor for the fans, our family, the Straight Up Wrestling family, the viewers, to actually talk about any and everything you want to, man. This is your time to shine, guys. This is your time to shine. Okay. All right. AEW news. I've never heard this before in wrestling ever. If anybody has, please let me know. But I've never heard this, what I'm about to say. AEW holding a buy 3, get 1 free offer for Dynamite. Big business. Really, guys? Buy 3, get 1 free on tickets for big business. Dynamite. Sales are that down that you're doing a buy 3, get 1 free. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. So AEW is running a buy 3, get 1 free deal for Dynamite big business at the TD Garden in Boston, Mass. The show is set for March 13th. It will feature the debut. Oh, so she is going to be there. Holy cow. So the show will debut the future of Mercedes Moné is currently. It's not official. It's not official. It's a possibility that she could debut at that show. And currently, ticket sales are hovering over 6,000 tickets sold. Not bad, not bad. A handful of floor seats remain, but plenty of seats in the 300 level sections, which are opened and still available for sale. The Me Plus 3 4-pack offers on Ticketmaster must be unlocked using the AEW 4PK code, and tickets will be sold $29 plus fees, with 4 tickets coming out to a total of $175.05 after the $59.05 combined, including fees. So basically, for 4 tickets, you're getting $175 for 4 tickets and 5 cents after fees and taxes and all that for 4 tickets. Huh. All right. Alrighty then. That's okay. I mean, you're trying to get butts in seats. I can't be mad at them. You're trying to get butts in seats. AEW is trying to bring out a product, and the product honestly has been somewhat subpar thus far. So I can't knock them for trying to drum up business and ticket sales. I can't knock them for that. But after you do that, what are you gonna do to keep him? That's a ticket. What are you gonna do to keep him, guys? So AEW needs to figure out something, man. I mean, like I said, Tony Khan's got a well of knowledge that he can pull from, but he just doesn't use it, man. You got all those great minds over there, but you don't use it. That's the classic definition of insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. I don't know what's going to take, guys. I really don't know. I really, really don't know. But hopefully they can get something going. So hopefully they can, yeah. Wow, this is messed up, man. This is really messed up. So, and like I said, guys, I hope y'all still thinking about the question, what can wrestling do to get that mainstream audience that is missing? Got a friend here text me. So check this out, guys. Kevin Nash says he was invited to Sting's retirement, but WWE denied the request. What? Wait a minute. Kevin Nash is under a Legends deal. Legends deal, he should be able to go wherever he want to, do whatever he want to, and still get a check from WWE. But instead, he's getting he's getting denied from WWE. That's crazy. That's something. Let's get into this real quick here, guys. So on his latest episode of The Click, this podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash revealed that Sting invited him to be a part of the festivities for the retirement, but WWE denied permission to show up. Nash said that because of his deal with WWE, he can't even be in the crowd. Wow, let alone appear on the pay-per-view. Kevin, you need to you need to go back and rework that contract, brother. They got you sound like under a worker's deal. That ain't cool. Kevin said, and I quote, I think he wanted me to be there because of one of the guys that's been with him the whole run, right? Yeah, I think it was he was disappointed. I mean, I was disappointed, but I knew. I asked when you asked, and there's that 3-4 second pause, Nash said, end quote. Wow, that's messed up, man. Nash and Sting eventually go way back to the early 90s and eventually aligned together in the NWO part of the WCW angle as well as the TNA with the Main Event Mafia. You can hear Nash discuss Sting's final match and invitation around the hour mark on the February 19th episode of his podcast. Wow. That's crazy. It sounds like he's on a worker's deal, man. That sucks, man, that he's on a worker's deal. With that's he needs to see if he can get on the Legends deal, man, because from what I'm understanding, Legends deal actually gives you more freedom to do things, man. It gives you more leeway to go into stuff and things like that and be able to just have the freedom to do whatever you want, man, and not be hemmed down to you can do this, but you can't do that. You can do this, but you can't do that. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, I mean, if that makes sense, guys. I mean, if I'm wrong, just let me know I'm wrong. But he needs to definitely try to rework that deal, man, if he possibly can. I know I would, because that sucks, man. I mean, you got somebody you go back with that far, man, almost 30 years, man, and you can't go to their retirement match. Something that's gonna mean a lot to that individual, and you know it's gonna mean a lot to him. Um, Something that only happens supposedly one time, but in this case, it's gonna be twice. But me personally, I would rather see Sting retire with WWE versus just doing this way. Yeah, granted, now he should have Sting. We all say Sting should have done WWE during his TNA run. He should have been in WWE because he was still good. We could have had the Taker matches. We could have had the Stone Cold possible matches. We could have had a lot of things happening there, man. That could have happened, man. But unfortunately, we won't get those because he just waited too late, and he just felt the time wasn't right to do these things, which actually kind of stinks. And I hate it, but unfortunately, it is what it is. So I mean, what can you do? Z1's in the building. Z1, what's up, Chris? What's up, Z1? Glad you're here, man. We are talking about Nash. Yeah, we're talking about Nash, man, and we're talking about whatever you guys want to talk about as far as wrestling goes, man. No matter what it is, how outrageous it is, how far it goes back, whatever. We're talking about you. So you guys, the fans, the viewers, y'all have the power in today's show, man. What you want to talk about, that's why I titled it. So what do you want to talk about? Yeah, that's why I named it, man. And yeah, man, that is jacked up. That is jacked up that they would not let him go to Sting's retirement match, man. And like I was saying, I wish he would have gone to WWE when he did his TNA run, man. I don't know why he wanted to do TNA. I don't know. I mean, granted, yes, we got some awesome moments from the TNA run. Yes, we got Joker Sting. We got the Main Event Mafia. Yes, we got some things like that. But we didn't get those dream matches, like I said. We didn't get the possible Austin and Sting. We didn't get the possible Rock and Sting every once in a while. We didn't get Undertaker and Sting, obviously, man. So it was just messed up, man. It's just messed up. Yeah, they really could have let that man go. They really could have let him go, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, Z1. They could have let him go, but I don't know why they didn't, man. It makes no sense, man. I just don't get it, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what WWE was thinking. Z1, who would have complained about that? I don't know. I didn't know he was under Yeah, he's under a WWE contract, man, and it sounds like it's a worker's deal. Because Teddy Long, when we interviewed Teddy Long, he said he's under a Legends deal, which gives him freedom to go and come as he pleases. He gets to do certain things and go to indie shows and stuff like that, man, and sell random merchandise and still get paid from WWE. So I don't know, man. I just think it's messed up. But hey, it is what it is, man. I don't know. But Z1, I'm glad you're here, man. But guys, like I said, man, y'all come on in, man. Come on in. Tell a friend to come on in. And no matter what social platform you watch us on, make sure you hit that like button, guys. I ain't gonna go through the whole spiel, but hit that like button on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and X, formerly known as Twitter. Come on in, tell a friend about the hottest, and the baddest wrestling podcast in the world, Straight Wrestling Show. I said what I said, I meant what I meant, and I ain't gonna take it back and go run till that. All right, man. God and Grace Ministries, they're just making stuff up. Tony Khan doesn't want Nash there, and Kevin is using that as an excuse. Tony Khan, what are you talking? What? God and Grace, what are you talking about, man? And God and Grace, I think this is my first time seeing you, but if it isn't, glad you came back. And if it is, welcome into the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. Welcome, well, not man, but welcome in, because I don't know if you're male or female, but welcome in. Glad to have you, and I hope you hit that like button on the way in. But yeah, Tony Khan isn't making this up. This is WWE, man. He's saying WWE stopped him from coming to Sting's retirement. He wanted to go, and Sting invited him to go. And they say if you watch his podcast, The Click, you can hear about that in the hour mark of his podcast. So I don't know. I don't know, but God and Grace, yeah. That's a good point you made, though. I mean, hey. All right, Z1, I know Sting was trying to get his guy a bag. Come on, W. Hey, man, look. If they were doing something like, let's say, the day before the event, the day before the pay-per-view, they were doing like a meet and greet session or a little miniature Comic-Con or whatever, something like that. Guess what? Kevin could have showed up, signed some autographs, man, and took some pictures, paid, have fans pay whatever, for a picture or whatever for an autograph, 8x10 or whatever the case may be, man. Got him some money, and plus, people showed up and everything, but WWE said, no, sir, it ain't happening. No, you are not doing this, which is asinine. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Didn't you say Nash couldn't? Yeah, Nash couldn't. He couldn't attend. WWE would not let him go. Yeah, WWE would not let him go. He said WWE was denied him to go. Not Tony Khan. WWE stopped him from going. He wanted to go. He was going to go, but WWE some kind of way found out, and he can't go due to the contract that he's under with WWE, which, like I said, sounds like a worker's deal versus a Legends contract, because, like I said earlier, we interviewed Teddy Long down in Georgia this past summer, and Teddy basically said, hey, I'm under a Legends deal. I can do whatever I want and still get paid from WWE. I can go to independent shows. I can do this. I can do that. I can sell merch, whatever. And I can do whatever I like and whatever I please. But Kevin can't do that. They denied him. So I don't know, man. That sounds like a raw deal. It really does. Guy and Grace, WWE wouldn't something like that sounds criminal. All the man wants to do is go see a wrestling match. Well, Guy and Grace, man, when you're under certain contracts, there are certain stipulations that in those contracts that prohibit you from doing certain things. Okay, prime example. Why do you not see WWE superstars that are under contract with WWE work independent shows? Why do you not see WWE superstars do other podcasts than people that are associated with WWE that are under contract? Think about it. Think about it now. The most you'll see a WWE podcast or WWE wrestlers under current contract, you'll see them on The Bump, which is a WWE product. You'll see them under, After the Bell with Corey Graves, WWE product. And you'll see them on Up, Up, Down, Down, a WWE product. Anything after that, you will not see them on, because they don't have that freedom to do so in their contract. It's a clause. Now, I will say this. I want to say about 2-3 years ago now, Nick Khan, when Vince was still there, Nick was trying to rework all the active wrestlers' contracts where they can go to outside shows outside WWE, where they can work outside shows, or where they can go to other podcasts that are not produced or in association with WWE. Now, I haven't heard anything about it because now they're under TKO and Endeavor and all that stuff. They're under that umbrella. So I'm sure those plans went by the wayside. But yeah, I mean, think about it, Grace. Think about Guy and Grace. Seriously, think about it. If you seriously think about it, you do not see active WWE wrestlers on any shows or any podcasts that are not associated with WWE. Think about it. That's real. And so, but Kevin Nash, like I said, he should be under a Legends deal, which he should have the freedom to do what he wants and go where he please. But it doesn't sound like he's got those liberties in his contract, which is messed up. All right. Guy and Grace Ministry says, what does Z1 stand for? I gotta know. 3 stars, LOL. Well, Z1, there you go, man. Somebody wants to know what Z1 stands for, man. So, hey, let Guy and Grace know what the Z1 stands for. Z1, Flair didn't show up at his son-in-law's match when he was with AEW, and I don't know if he was under a Legends contract. Wait a minute. I mean, what are you talking about? Okay, what are you talking about? What match with Andrade? When and where? No, when Andrade was at AEW, Flair was at AEW. He was with AEW then. If I remember correctly, he was with AEW. Now, he might have been out of town, according to where the show was that Andrade was wrestling with AEW, but he was with, he's got a deal with AEW. That's why they're pushing his energy drink. So, yeah, he just might have been a scheduling conflict, but I'm sure he could have been there if he wanted to be. I'm sure. Yeah, man, but that's Kevin, I would go back and rework that, man. I would. That contract sounds bogus. They got you locked up, boy. That's not good. That's not good. So we got some breaking news. Somebody said yesterday, guys, that some TNA stars contracts are up or expiring. Well, one guy is off the table, Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander announced he has extended his contract, but the terms of the contract were not disclosed. So Josh Alexander is back with TNA, guys. So he is one faces off the market. He's back with TNA. So yeah. And he's one of the most popular wrestlers in TNA. So yeah, he's back with them. So no other company for Josh Alexander so far, but we don't know how long and what the contract, what it has to do with. But Josh is back with TNA, guys. All right, Z1 here. Oh, wrong one. Okay, Z1. Yes, when he wrestled in Mexico for a match, but he was signed with AEW. This was when Flair wasn't signed. Okay. I don't know, Z. I really don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if Flair could have been possibly under a Legends deal or just something else going on. I don't know. I have no idea, Z1. I have no clue on that. But okay, thank you for clarifying that for me, man. I thought you were talking about at an AEW show, not necessarily a Mexican independent show. But yeah, I have no idea, Z1. I don't know if Flair, like I said, if at that time he was under a WWE contract or just something else going on that didn't permit him to go. I have no idea, but good point, man. Okay, thanks for that. Guy in Grace Ministries. No, sir, he wasn't at the time, Chris. At least I don't think he was. So Z1 may be right. He might be right. He might be right. He might not been under an AEW contract at the time. I mean, hey, Z1 may be right. Hey, I don't claim to know everything. I don't claim to know it all. You know, I am wrong. I am human, and to err is human, and not to know everything is human. You know, my name is Chris, the People's Podcaster, not God. So, but I will, if you know something I don't know, hey, correct me. I mean, it's all good. I can take criticism, man. I can take criticism. I can take you bringing stuff to me when I might say something wrong that isn't true, that I think may be true, that you might have facts on that I don't. That's all good. It's all good, guys. It's all good. So, but guys, I want to go back to my original question, though, guys. And it's something Harry, like I said, has been harping on for the longest. Oh, okay. Hold on. Z1 said, Guy in Grace, no meaning. I just like the name. Okay. All right. Guy in Grace, who's your top 4 wrestlers in WWE right now? Wow. My top 4 right now. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go with Roman. I'm going to go with Cody. Who else can I go with? Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. Roman, Cody, obviously now The Rock for a limited time only, like it's some kind of McDonald's sandwich. And obviously Nia Jax. Nia, my girl. I love Nia. I love her. I love Nia. Guy in Grace says, thanks, at Z1. All right, Z1 said, it's a rumor people want TK to purchase TNA. You know what? I'm going to get that comment in a minute, Z1. Forget you, man. That ain't cool. He did offer to buy it, Z1, or somebody offered to buy it. I don't know if it was Tony or somebody else, but somebody offered to buy TNA, and they just said no. They just straight out told him, no, you ain't getting it. It ain't happening. No. So I don't know if it was Tony or somebody else, but somebody did offer to buy it. Z1, no, I did not forget Moose. I did not forget Moose. Not at all. I did not forget Moose. Moose ain't even in my top 1,000. That's, how I feel about Moose. You don't even come at me like that, Z1. Don't even come at me like that, man. Come on now. Yeah, in Grace Ministries, that would be disastrous, Z1. Oh wow. Yeah, that would be pretty. Oof. That yeah. If Tony got a hold of TNA, that would be kind of rough. Guy in Grace Ministries, you said, Nia, I'm sorry, People's Podcast. I wanted from the male roster. Oh, okay. Hey, you gotta tell me. But okay. So I got Roman, Cody, The Rock for a limited time, because we know he ain't gonna be there forever. And I would say Braun Breaker. Yeah, Braun Breaker. I'll go Braun Breaker. Yeah, those are my 4. Guy in Grace. All right, Z1. Oh, Scott tried to buy it. The dude they look. Okay. I knew somebody tried to buy it. I knew somebody did. They tried to buy it, man, and I thought he was gonna succeed, but they just told him flat out, no, we let you go for a reason, and yes, sir, you're not getting this. You're not getting this. It's not happening. So, ooh we okay. That's all right. Guy and Grace said, "Memory good." Ministry said, "Good list. I can go with that." Well, thank you, thank you. All right. But back to my original question, guys. And like I said, Harry, HBT's been harping on this for a while. What do you think wrestling can do as a whole to bring wrestling to the masses? What do you think wrestling? I mean, what I mean by the masses, I mean by bringing it to the demographics that doesn't watch wrestling, doesn't care about wrestling, but at least could get their attention. Because if you look at it, us as wrestling fans, we're the minority, and the people that don't watch it are the majority. So if you want to get this out in the mainstream, get wrestling really out there like it used to be back in the day, where it's water cooler talk, people are talking about it at work, and people just want to tune in and see what's happening. What does wrestling have to do to grab those fans? What do they have to do to get their attention? That was my initial question this morning, guys. What do they have to do to get their attention, to bring them back into the fold, if you will? If y'all can answer that, let me know. Please let me know. Please, man, please, sir, let me know. All right, Guy in Gray says Scott D'Amore needs to start his own thing. I don't believe he should have been booking it though. Okay, Scott D'Amore, he could do his own thing, man. He could definitely do his own thing and get his own thing going, and start another alternative for others outside of outside of TNA, AEW, and WWE. That would be cool. That would be a cool thing to do. I have no problem with that whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. So yeah, I'm down with that, guys. I'm definitely down with that. And I'm sure he would put something together good. Now, if he does, I like you said, Guy and Grace, I wouldn't put I wouldn't book it though. I would have somebody else book it, and I would just do the day-to-day business operations, but I wouldn't book it. That I would not do. I would just be the boss, oversee things, and give the final yay or nay on certain decisions, on all decisions actually. But I wouldn't. Yeah, I would not actually book it. I wouldn't do it. So yeah, guys. But what else could they do? What else do you think they could do, guys, to get wrestling back to that, to grab that audience, guys, to get that those fans that just see wrestling or won't even allow wrestling in their house, possibly, because believe it or not, there are some people that don't allow wrestling even in their household. They won't allow people to even watch it in their house, or don't allow themselves to even watch it for whatever reason. What can wrestling do to get those fans back, guys? That's the ultimate question, because that's where the money lies too. The money lies in that too, by getting those fans. Z1, get Taylor Swift. Oh my God, Z1, you're crazy. You're hilarious, man. Get Taylor Swift. Oh Lord, that's hilarious, man. That is hilarious. Get Taylor Swift. That is classic. I like that, man. Get Taylor Swift. Even though, hey, that could possibly work. That could possibly work, man. That is a strong possibility. Get Taylor Swift. That is a very, I mean, she's hot right now, so why not, Guy and Grace said, first you have to have to legitimately have a legitimate world championships with major companies. I'm taking world tag team champions. I'm talking world tag team champions too, because that is what always drives wrestling business. Champs name has to. Okay, got you. So you're basically saying if it was possible to legitimize world champion and have them literally go over to a Puerto Rico, have them go over to a Mexico, have them go over to a Japan and defend their particular title, almost like Ric Flair, somewhat like Ric Flair did. If I'm following you right, that's what you're saying. If I'm following you right, that's what you're saying. Legitimize the world heavyweight title, have them travel the world, actually defend the title, which would actually possibly help. It would possibly help. I'm not saying it wouldn't, but there's a strong possibility that would help legitimize and put more eyes on the product and actually defend the title. Even at some non-televised events, I would say, at some of your smaller shows, where Raw, SmackDown, or AEW may not go, and defend the titles there, because very rarely we know the champion show up, but it'd be very rare that they will actually defend a title at a house show, a non-televised event. Z1, I think they need more grassroots events in smaller markets like the old days. Yeah, like the territories, man. Like the territories. But unfortunately, man, the territories are gone. Those days are gone. But I see what you're saying, Z1. I really do. But unfortunately, those days are gone, guys. Those days are where you would literally have a certain section or a certain state that your promotion will run in, and have exclusive deals and rights for that state. I get what you're saying, I really do, but nowadays it's kind of hard to do that because you got all these wrestling promoters out here, they're running, and nobody really wants to get along, and it could be kind of touch and go, kind of iffy to say if they're running here, they're running there, and we're trying to take over the state or whatever the case may be, and we're trying to legitimize our champion. Or you know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants to work together, because if the Straight Up Wrestling Show is running a show here in Greenville and we want to go down to Orangeburg, okay, there's a couple of promotions down in Orangeburg. Would they possibly be wanting to have our champion on their show? And would they want to put our champion over, or would their champion have to go over? It's really crazy how this thing works, man. But I see what you're saying. I really do see what you're saying, Z. I really feel you. Guy and Grace, resonate loud in the streets so people who don't even watch wrestling know it means something big. Like back in the 90s, they used to have street crews. Back in the 90s, like if there was a big concert, a big event, the promoter would send promotional packets out to certain people, and those people would go out and do footworks, put the posters up in barbershops, local businesses, catch people on the street doing footwork. I get that. I was on a street team one time for TNA back in the day, when Booker T, AJ Styles, and all them boys and Samoa Joe and all them boys were back in TNA. They did a pay-per-view here in Greenville. It didn't do very well, unfortunately. And I'm out there passing out flyers, passing out booklets, putting stuff up in barbershops, putting posters up, hollering at people on the streets. So yeah, like a street team, giving promotional packets, sending out promotional packets to certain people, and putting them on the street team. I definitely get that. That's what's up. Z1 says, I like the idea of God and Grace. Yeah, that's a very good idea, man. Old school street crew, street teams, man. That's what's up for real. God and Grace, thanks Z. And yes, we need more grassroots events. Back in the day, regional promotions was big. The big show and the stars were major. Yes, yes, yes. They were major, man. They were major, and because everybody couldn't go to a Chicago. Everybody couldn't go to a New York or LA or Atlanta or Florida, wherever, to the major cities back then. So you had to have the promoters had to put on big shows in your city if you weren't able to make it. Like here where I live at, every Monday night they would be at the auditorium every Monday night. Like Harry said, Crockett Promotions will run an A team and a B team. The A team, you get Ric Flair's, the Dusty Rhodes, and the Midnight, and the Road Warriors. Those guys and talent like that will be on the A team. The B team, you have the Rock and Roll Express, Nikita Koloff, Lex Luger, and people, like that. And they would split the country up, and they would send them over here, send them over there. And then it got to the point where they got so big they had to run A, B, C, and D talent. They would have to split them up in A, B, C, and D. And then to a point where Greenville, my hometown, we got pushed down at the bottom of the list, and we got the scraps. When we were getting like Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flairs, we were getting those guys on every Monday night, to the point where we would get the Jimmy Boogie Woogie Mans. Nothing wrong with Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man. I've met the man. He's very nice, awesome guy. Still gets in there and wrestles. Still makes appearances. We would get those guys. We would get the Shasta Watleys, the Rocky Kings. We got pushed down while the big talent would hit the major cities. But I see what you're saying, Guy and Grace. To put on a big show in your area for those who can't, make it to those big towns or whatever, and make that promotion or make that show the biggest thing since sliced bread. I completely get it. And put the talent over and make them sound like, oh my gosh, these guys and ladies are larger than life. I completely get it. Wow. Yeah, Z1. Yeah. Yeah, every Monday night, man, we be getting Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, Nikita Koloff. Every Monday night, dude, they would be coming back in the 80s. They would be coming every Monday night, until the point where they literally got so big, they started splitting up their roster to the point where we were getting the scraps. The scraps, dude. It was, it started sucking. It started sucking after a while. I hated it too. But yeah, guys. But yeah, y'all guys are coming up with some awesome ideas of how we could actually get wrestling out there to the mainstream, man. Because like I said, you already got the lights, you already got the glitz, you already got the glamour, you got the fancy stages, you got them on TV on the major networks, but everybody, like I said, doesn't want to watch wrestling. Or some people still don't care, or some people won't allow it in their homes. But yeah, guys, you guys have some awesome ideas, man. Thank y'all for putting that out there, guys. Oh, and also me talking about putting this out there, guys, I want to put something out here real quick too. Hold on here 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm still here, guys. I'm just getting something done here. Okay. Yeah, guys, but hey, guys, thank you all for coming in, man. I do appreciate it. I really, really do, man. We really do appreciate you guys coming in, supporting the show. Thank you very much, man, for making the show what it is, what it has been, and what it could possibly and what it will be. We really, really do appreciate it, guys. We love you guys. We thank you guys, man. And I'm not out here yet, man, because we can still keep on talking here for a little while longer, guys. And actually just, chop it up a little bit more, guys. Whatever you want to talk about, guys. Like I said, this is open floor for you. If y'all want to ask me questions, y'all want to talk about stuff, go right ahead, man. I don't care. This is what it is, man. This is what it is. All right, Black Rain. What's up, Black Rain? Glad you made it in. Black Rain, small cities back then needed a great booker. Like here in Memphis, Jerry Lawler did a lot of. Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did. He did a lot of booking. Him and Jerry Jarrett, they were amazing in Memphis. The things that they could do, man. And every, I think, whatever day they used to come on down there at the Memphis Coliseum, yeah, they had an amazing thing, man. They had an amazing thing, man, going on down there. Back in those days, man, Memphis was like the place to be, man. Memphis was a spot to be. You had to be there if you were wrestling. You really trying to get your name out there. That was a place to be back in the day, man. And they ran, was it Memphis, Kentucky, Tennessee, Kentucky, and I want to say part of Ohio. I want to say the southern part of Ohio. I want to say they ran. Yeah, I want to say they ran that too, man. So they had a good bit of area they were covering, man. So yeah, Memphis was doing something big. God and Grace Menzies, yeah, Greenville was one of the major cities for a long time. Flair still mentions it, and so does Tony Schiavone on Ensign on the podcast. Greenville, Greensboro, and Charlotte. Yes, man. Yes. Greenville was the place to be. And I remember one year I was elementary school. The way the auditorium was shaped, it was basically like a bowl. Well, somewhat of an elongated bowl, if you will. And one year, the Great American Bash was on tour. They already actually had the pay-per-view. They already had the pay-per-view at a stadium somewhere. This point in time, they were on tour. They were bringing the show to different cities if you wasn't at the main actual show. They came to Greenville. And my aunt took me. And we were in the balcony right above the good guys' locker room because, you know, they had good guys and bad guys. We were right above the good guys' locker room. And I think probably about 5 rows to my right, maybe a little further, they had the bad guys' locker room. And that's how the auditorium was shaped. So we would see them come out and everything. And those were some awesome seats. We would see them come out and they would do their thing. And the place was packed. I'm talking about from top to bottom, the place was packed. And I got to see the Lightning Express, Brad Armstrong and Tim Horner. Me and some kid was throwing popcorn at them. And they looked down and they, you know, hit Tim Horner with some popcorn. And we hit him with some popcorn. And he's like, what the devil? And he looked up. He was like, and we were like, hey, Tim. He was like, hey, guys, and gave us a thumbs up. That was pretty cool. I'll never forget that. That was pretty cool. As they were coming back to the locker room after that match, they had won. And I was disappointed because it was my first time actually seeing the Road Warriors. I knew they were going to be there. And I was kind of pissed because they didn't come out with the spikes. They didn't come out with they had the spike vest back then, not the shoulder pads. They had the vest. They had the spike vest, and they didn't come out with the spike vest on. That kind of pissed me off. I was kind of mad. I was like, the Road Warriors came out without the spike vest. I was hurt, and I was very jaded by that. Still to this day, I feel some kind of way about that. To this day. Yeah. That was my one and only time actually seeing the Road Warriors wrestle. Yeah. God bless their souls. Love Hawk and Animal. Miss them. But yeah, Greenville was a hot spot, and Greensboro and Charlotte. Oh yeah, and God and Grace, you can't forget about Atlanta. Atlanta was the hub, man. The Omni. Whew, good Lord, they were running shows like that. It seemed like every day of the week. I swear, it seemed like. Z1, I got in wrestling as a kid when I went to local promotions. Yeah, see, man, that's what we were talking about, man. Local promotions, man. And Harry actually got back into wrestling when I took him to a APW show when it was American Pro Wrestling, not Asylum Pro Wrestling. When he was in the chat, AJ Frost was taking on Tyler Storm, career versus career, and it was in a cage match. And I was doing commentary with our former commentary partner, God rest his soul, Danny Paris. I was doing commentary, and man, I was so amped up that day, man. I mean, I was amped up. I can tell you how my whole day went, guys. I woke up that morning about 8 o'clock. I literally woke up that morning about 8 o'clock that morning. It was a Saturday morning. I woke up. I'm figuring out. I already know who's going to be on the card. I already know how things going to run. The only thing I need to know if there were going to be any changes along the way. And I get to the arena in time. I call times about. Show started at 8. Call times about 3 to 4 o'clock. And from my house at the time, it's about a 40-minute drive, which is still roughly where I've moved, but it's still about the same distance, about 40-minute drive to the arena. 45 minutes. So, and when I do a show, I don't eat. I don't eat because I don't want to be sluggish. I'm just on a natural high. I'm just jacked. So I'm jacked. I haven't eaten. I've picked out my clothes. I have on my suit, my bow tie, and everything because I'm going to do some in-ring interviews also for that match. I did some in-ring interviews also. So I'm there. We get the run sheet. We see the list of matches. Nothing changes. Everything's good. My partner Danny Parrish shows up. Crowds jumping. It was probably about 250 people there. It was major. It was packed in that building. It was packed. I'm really going in. I'm going in on commentary. I'm excited. I'm jacked up. And I want to say I got a DVD somewhere. I've got that DVD somewhere in my collection. It's in storage. I got it somewhere, the DVD. And my partner Danny, he's an overweight. He was an overweight guy, probably about 300 plus pounds. But that man knew wrestling. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, he knew more about wrestling. He'd forgotten more about wrestling than I can ever remember in my lifetime. Danny was a writer for Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Yeah, Danny was that guy. Danny was that guy. And also, so we're doing the matches, and I'm going through. We get to the main event, the cage match, AJ Frost, Tyler Storm. We're doing the matches, and I'm giving it everything I got, man. In this match, I'm just emptying out the tank. I'm just doing my age. I'm doing my not AJ Styles, the guy from ECW. Oh my God, I'm doing his impersonations but I'm putting my twist on it. And I'm by this time, some parts in the match, I'm standing up, doing commentary. I'm standing up. The fans are looking at me. They're like, "Oh my God, this guy's jacked. He's into it," and they're getting into it because they're feeding off my energy. The fans that are around me. Harry's sitting there. He's listening to me. He's watching the match. He's getting into it, and I can look at him and tell him. I can tell that his love for wrestling is coming back. It was just electric in that building, guys. And after it was all said and done, man, that match got a standing ovation from everybody in that building, guys. It was a standing O. I gave them a standing O, man. Those guys put in some amazing work in that match. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing, guys. And it got to a point, guys, it was so good that I literally shed a tear. It was that good, guys. That match was so good, and that event was so good. I literally started crying because I was so proud to be a part of it. I was so proud of the men and women that were in the ring to put off such an amazing show. It was just amazing. It was an awesome show, man. And like I said, I was so jacked. I ate it went to Waffle House, I want to say about 12:30, 1 o'clock when we finally got out of there. After everything was said and done. I did not come down off my high until probably about 2 o'clock. No, actually 4 o'clock when I finally went to sleep that next morning, that Sunday morning. That's when I came down from my high from that Saturday. I was really jacked. So Z1, I understand, man. Your local wrestling promotions, guys, go support them. Go support them. Wherever you live, if there's an independent wrestling promotion in your area, go support them, guys. Go support them because we've always said you never know when you're gonna meet the next Roman Reigns. You never know when you're gonna meet the next Rock or the first Bobby Blaze or whoever. Go support independent wrestling, guys. Because look, man, for God's sake, this wristband right here, this wristband is Lucky Ali. I got Lucky Ali's wristband for $5 at an independent show. And look at him now. He is in NXT. He is at the PC. He is signed with WWE. And I have that man's wristband because I was one of the many that actually helped support that man. Independent wrestling, guys, is a melting pot of men and women that are trying to make their dreams come true. There are some that will never make it to the WWE, but there's that few that will, and you want to go out and support them because you never know. You might turn on Raw, you might turn on AEW, you might turn on TNA or New Japan, and you be like, wait a minute, I remember him, I remember her. I was at a show just a couple of months ago, a couple of years ago. They were doing a show at a flea market, and I went and I bought a t-shirt from them. I'm trying to tell you guys, independent wrestling can really be something, but us as fans, like God and Grace said, we got to be the ones to go out and help promote these shows and make these shows what they can be and what they used to be, guys. If we want wrestling to be out on that main stage like it used to be back in the day, it is up to us, guys. Not just the fans, but the promoters too. You got to put it out there. Push your product, man. Push your product if you want to be heard. If you want to be seen, you got to go out and push your product, guys. All right, guys. And I see more of y'all coming in. I'm going to get to your comments here real quick, guys. Now, I appreciate y'all coming in, rocking with me, man. Rocking with me on So What You Want to Talk About, guys. I appreciate it. Guy and Grace at Black Rain. What's happening, man? Memphis was no joke. Lawler and Dundee and Jerry, it was real. Yeah, it was. It was. Guy and Grace, you ever met Kevin Garnett? Greenville's, yes. I actually have met Kevin Garnett plenty of times. His mother still lives here. Kevin is a cool dude, man. I knew Kevin back when he was in high school playing against my high school. That's how far me and Kevin go back. Now he just like slips into town, kind of under the radar, hollers at a few people, go see his moms, and then he's back out. That's what Kevin's on now. And you might just be like, oh, Kev's in town. Go holler at him real quick, and just bump into him or something like that, or just know when he's coming in town because he'll give you a call or a ring or whatever. But 9 times out of 10 now, he'll just slide into town. Only a few people to know. He'll hang out with a few folk or whatever, spend time with his family, and then heads back out. So Kevin's a cool guy, man. He really is. JL, yikes. JL, what's up, man? Welcome in, JL. Glad you made it in, brother. Good to see you. J. Ellington. Guy and Grace Ministries. Atlanta was the hub for Georgia Championship Wrestling until like 84, 85, and then they got bought by Jim Crockett. The Mid-Atlantic took over and made it bigger. That's what killed the smaller town. Yeah, that is what did it. That is exactly what did it, God and Grace. Marshall Vandal. Oh, shut up, Chris. Oh, man, come on, Marshall. Hush, man. Yeah, good Lord, man. Why you got to be hating, Marshall? Come on. Why you got to be doing that, man? Come on. But good to see you, Marshall. Glad you made it in. Marshall Vandal, I thought the day was Chamber. Chris here and ready for Harry before Harry. No, man. No, today is not the Chamber, man. Tomorrow, I'm glad you brought that up, though. But tomorrow, we will be on at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time for the Elimination Chamber press conference. Make sure you have your notifications bell on YouTube because we already have that set up ready for tomorrow at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time for the Elimination Chamber press conference. And we also have it set up on our YouTube page. Like I said, hit that notification bell for Saturday, the Elimination Chamber event Saturday morning, 4 p.m. We'll be coming on at 4 p.m. 4 a.m. Yeah, we'll be coming on at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. The Elimination Chamber event, which will be broadcast in Perth, Australia. So, guys, yeah, set them alarm clocks because it's going to be a long day. And I got to go to my shoot job, my work. So, yeah, I'm going to be, your boy going to be tired. But, yeah, guys, join us tomorrow night, 11 p.m. for the Elimination Chamber press conference here on Straight Up Wrestling Show, and Saturday morning at 4 a.m. Eastern Time for the Elimination Chamber event. We'll be on live. Me and Harry will both be on here live, guys. But Marshall, glad you made it in, man. Glad you made it in. Welcome in. DSK, D Skills. I have a few local promotions here. Booker T's is the biggest, but there are others. Yeah, man. You're down there in Houston, man. Yeah, so you got a lot. You got a lot down there, man. Have you been to any of them, D Skills? That's what I want to know. Have you been to any of them yet, man? Let us know in the comments if you've been to any independent shows, or where you've been to Bookers or any others, man. Just let us know in the comments, bro. All right. Jacob Sammy's in the building. Jacob Sammy, what's up, Chris? Yeah, I saw Lucky Ali and Dead Pro Wrestling. Same for Jay Malachi. Yeah. Lucky Ali is an awesome man. When Collision came to Greenville, he was working the show in Collision. Like I've told the story before, he was working the show in Collision. He actually had double duty. He had to play security, and he was playing one of the boys for the wrestler that comes out with that male entourage on an ROH taping, the second ROH taping for that show. So, but I'm glad Lucky's finally got his break, man. Down there in the PC doing big things and repping, man. Jacob Sammy, Chris, I told someone this, and Road Dogg said, what if Hunter now is working with WWE? Oh, working with WWE, does this bring territory back again, mixed with local promotion and indies? You know what, Jacob? That would be amazing if that was the case, man. If Hunter doing WWE brings back the into the territories, I can't think, the territory days, that would be awesome if that was to happen. That would be an awesome thing, man. How it would work at this point in wrestling, I don't know, but it would be awesome if it could work. I don't know how it worked, but it would be awesome if it did work. Jacob Sammy, what's up, D Skills? Guy and Grace said, oh, shoot. Not shut up. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Guy and Grace. Marshall Vandal, no, Chris, I will never say shut up to the OGs. I said, oh, snap, meaning, dang, I thought the day was a chamber, but not the day, Wednesday. Yeah, the day is Wednesday, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. Marshall, I still got love for you, man. I still got love for you, brother. It's all good, man. Marshall, hi, Guy and Grace, God bless. Guy and Grace, what's up, Straight Up Wrestling family? This is the first time you've seen me, but I've been here a long time listening to HBT and the People's Podcasters. Well, Guy and Grace, hey, I'm glad you came in, and welcome in. Everybody make Guy and Grace feel warm, welcome, and accepted, because Guy and Grace, you are part of the family now. You are part of the Straight Up Wrestling family, and we're glad you're here. In the comments, and you are very knowledgeable about the things that have to do with wrestling. So, yeah, that's why we like it, and you're okay in my book, you know, and I'm sure people will definitely follow your page, your personal page. I don't know what content you have on there, but I'm sure somebody will go check it out and possibly subscribe to you. So, hey, guys, go check out Guy and Grace Ministries. Check them out and show love to their personal YouTube page, guys. D Skills, hey, Jacob, there's one I have gone to a few times. It's more of a lucha promotion. They have the best tacos. Okay, they have the best tacos. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Jacob Sammy, I know it's Collision like the AEW development is for NXT, Harry. Yeah. And I'm Chris. I'm Chris. Jacob, Harry getting on here. I'm Chris, by the way, man. But it's all love, man. It's all love, Jacob. It's all love, man. Jacob Sammy, that's cool, D Skills. Jacob Sammy. Hey, what do you think he should do with FTR in AEW if he was booking? Well, if Harry was booking, I don't know what he would do. He's not very fond of FTR. But what I would do, it's okay, man. It's okay, Jacob. It's all good, man. It's all good. But what I would do with FTR, man, I would definitely push them harder as a tag team versus this single stuff. We know they're good wrestlers individually, but together they're even amazing. They're even better, amazing. I would definitely keep them in the forefront of the tag team championship hunt. I wouldn't necessarily always have them as obviously the number one contenders, but they will be in the hunt for the tag team titles always. But yeah, I would definitely have them in the hunt for the tag team titles always. But that don't mean they're always going to get it. But I would definitely have them in the hunt. They will be in the forefront. Yeah, FTR would be a team that would definitely be on the tip of your tongue when you think about tag team at AEW, if it was up to me. Andy Johnson, AJ, what's up, Chris? How you feel about OC and NXT? I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Give those guys some shine. Give them some more TV time. And it's great because you got some veterans that have been around the world, been in Japan, been on the biggest stages, help bring some insight to those young guys and ladies down there in NXT and at the PC. Help them get better and also to learn from them, not just because they're there for the tag team goal, but yeah, help them get better, man. So yeah, I would definitely, yeah. I love the fact that they're there. I do. I mean, I'm sorry, I just got to brag on it again, guys, but yeah, they're there and they are awesome guys, and I love it. See, they bam, there you go. There's your boy right there. Yeah, with the brothers, and I was brothering, and I had on my Bully Club shirt, yeah, and everything, and that was the Impact Tag Team Championships at the time, guys. That was the Impact Tag Team Championship that Luke had over my shoulder. Had a picture with Kenny, the Good Brothers, and all them guys. And look who decides to show up, HBT.
Yo.
You made it in, boy. Glad you made it in. Boy, I've been on.
I've been listening to you. Boy, I've been listening to you, boy. I've been listening to you. Yeah, and Guiding Grace Ministries, man, is my doggone cousin's my cousin's ministry, man, out in Chicago.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I don't preach some sermons, and that's why he thinks a lot. He thinks a lot. Some of the things I say, we came up watching wrestling together. But he lives in Chicago now. He's actually from he's actually from Charleston. But
that's what's up.
So he's been through Greenville and everything like that, and he came up with me, man. So
that's what's up.
But I helped set up his podcast. He took off a lot of things except for some of the things that I done on there, man. I actually got some stuff on there too, but he took off a lot of stuff, and I told him, I said, just keep the stuff that I've done on there, man. But yeah, he's he's pretty much retooling his stuff here. He wants to retool it, but because he's got a good sized church out there in Chicago. Have like 700 people attend every week.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he said, I'm
glad you made it on, man, because I was getting through these comments and we was talking. I was getting ready to get off here, man. So you just did catch the tail end of the show, man.
Yeah, I heard somebody say something about AEW, man. Well, how would you book them? But I've been listening to it the whole time, man. I've been listening to it for about the last 45 minutes. I started listening to you probably around 11. Well, wait a minute. What time did you start? You started around 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30.
Yeah, I started listening to you around a little bit about around 11:13. I started listening to you. So you've been hanging in there, man. So me and Angela, me and the wife, we've been checking you out. Hey,
okay, you out there doing the honeydew thing, man. The honeydew this, honeydew that. I get you, man.
I'm about to grab some food here, man. Get some lunch.
Food,
yeah. So I was just hearing somebody ask you about AEW, but then what
FTR, man. FTR, man. That's what I was telling him. I was like, Harry don't care nothing about him, so he'd probably be like, man, have him lose every single match, but he don't care nothing about him. But
no, I would not do that, man. I would not do that. If I was booking them, Chris, they will be champions, but I will make them earn every single point that they get. And you know what? They have the talent to do it, Chris.
Oh God,
they definitely have the talent. My dislike for them have nothing to do with them when it boils down to it. You have to put that on Tony Khan, man. The way they're booked. That's my dislike for FTR is. It's really not their fault. Just put it that way. It's just they are what is it? They are victims of their circumstance.
See, and I see the thing is, man, I go back to them back in NXT. So I seen what they can really do when they are booked. See, a lot of people catching them now on AEW or that horrible tail end part when they were on the main roster and when Vince was scoring them over and having them jobbing to the Usos. A lot of people caught them then. See, I caught them in NXT, so I know what they can do, man. I know what they're about.
It's evident what they can do. It's evident that they're a great tag team. It has great talent. That's evident. Yeah. So, but like I said, man, they just a victim of their circumstance and the circumstances that surround them. They working for AEW. Tony Khan doesn't book them right. He puts them in singles matches. Dax Harwood always loses single matches, and he put Cash in single matches too. He doesn't have them, and when they have the title, they might be on TV like 3 times during the time that they have the titles, and 2 of those times is in singles matches, and they might defend the title 1 time. But yeah, it's because of the way Tony Khan books them. It's the way that I've seen them. I did not see them in the WWE. But yeah, they have extreme talent, and I would make them the #1 tag team. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. I would have no problem doing that. I see the talent, but would I make them? I won't make them the top tag team, but would that be my goal for long term? No, it wouldn't be my goal for long term. I would be setting up another tag team to come up and take those titles from FTR, but they will have a hard time taking the titles from FTR because. To build a legendary tag team, to build somebody in wrestling, man, that's going to have that respect, you got to take down a tag team like FTR. It's just like the Anderson brothers when they was longtime NWA World Tag Team Champions. It took a great team that they had to put together a great team to take those guys down, which was Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood. They took them down and made them a legendary tag team. And they went on a 2-year run. And then you had Jack and Jerry Briscoe come back. And then they the ones who finally took it off Steamboat and Youngblood. Yeah. And that was the first time that Jerry Briscoe had a world championship. So that's what I'm saying. FTR should be one of those teams that you can build. From FTR, you can build a major tag team division off of FTR. Because you take FTR is like a Midnight Express. They're like an Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. They're like a rock and roll type team that you can build a federation of tag teams around. Surrounding that. And AEW, of course, Tony Khan, he's missing the ball, man. But that's Tony Khan. We know that. Yeah. So he's missing the ball on that. But yes, you have FTR, man. You got FTR. You got Butcher and Blade could be built to something. You got Trent Beretta, but you have to put Trent Beretta in there, teaming up with somebody like you can
hold on, Harry. Hold on. Your sound is coming all staticky, like it's popping, man. Like it's
gosh, man. Yeah, I don't know. There's something up with this phone. I'm about to get a new phone. What about now?
Say something.
What's up?
Yeah, it's still popping.
Wow, man. Wow. Sorry about that, guys, but man, I'm trying to get this thing in. Just a minute. Be right back.
All right. So Andy Johnson says, does this lead to a tie-in vignette that be shown on NXT with debut of Tama Tonga Bullet Club? Andy, I don't know. I do have no clue. Yeah, but that's a good question though. But I have no clue. It would be cool, but I have no clue. But one thing I've noticed though, because of the deal with AEW and New Japan, a lot of wrestlers leave New Japan, automatically hop to AEW. A lot of them do. I don't know why none of them really want to go to WWE. I don't know if it's the work schedule or if they just feel they ain't going to be booked right or what. But a lot of wrestlers from New Japan hop over to WWE because think about this. Will Ospreay, he could have had some amazing matches in WWE, some amazing matches. Him and Ricochet could have reunited the old rivalry they had in New Japan and would have taken it to a whole nother level, which would have elevated Ricochet. But what happens? What happens? Will's like, screw that. I'm going to get paid a butt ton of money and work 2 times out the whole year.
Hey.
And to a degree, I can't blame him. But, I mean, me personally, if I'm a true competitor and I love what I do, I want to wrestle some people I've never seen before.
Oh, yeah.
Or some people I've never wrestled against or people I haven't wrestled against in a long time that fans may not even know about. That's me.
Oh, yeah. Well, how my voice sound now, man?
Oh, yeah, you good now.
Okay. Something's up, but yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this phone, man. Definitely. But yeah, man. I forgot exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about FTR. But yeah, FTR, man, they can use FTR as a stepping stone to build something special over there with that tag team division. But we know Tony Khan's not gonna do that, man. Yeah. Straight up.
D-Skills says FTR is an example of AEW just not having any focus in anything. FTR Bucks should be a hot rivalry. Maybe after they beat Sting and Darby, possibly it could be. I mean, I can see it. I was thinking it. I can see it. And if they do it right, it could be something. D-Skills, it could be something if they do it right. But I'm not holding my breath because we know who's running the ship over there. So I'm not holding my breath on that. Andy Johnson, AJ Styles gonna be on his own now. Dope. Yeah, AJ's gonna be on his own. He's gonna be doing his own thing, and I really still haven't figured out what direction they're gonna take him with that. But he's gonna be doing his own thing though. So we're gonna see. Andy Johnson, I think if some people don't got plans, not now, for main roster sent to NXT, that's what it's kind of looking like. Real talk. That's what it's kind of looking like. If they don't have any plans for you or any ideas, instead of just collecting a check and sitting back eating catering, send them down to NXT, which is not a bad thing. Like I said, man, the OC going down there is a good thing. They're actually, down there could help the roster, and everything, and help guys and girls learn stuff. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm getting a phone call here.
All right. Well, Chris, guys, I am here, but yeah, Chris, man, what I'm about to say. No, the OC went down there to pretty much. They put the OC down on NXT to win the titles. That's basically what they're putting them there for, to pretty much defeat Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker. So that's what I see. But who knows, man? Who knows? But I definitely think they will do better on NXT as far as Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Glad that they're there, man. I'm glad they're there. Appreciate everybody coming on, rocking with my man Chris. Let me see what comments that I've seen that since I've got in here. Jacob Sammy says, that's great, Harry. Robert Corson last night, Harry speed to end the show to get some pie. Man, I hear you, Robert. I had to get some rest straight up. But I was up to like 4 o'clock last night, man. I ended up cleaning up and doing all kind of things. It was crazy. All right, Robert said, you ain't slick, Mr. Hamilton. All right, Andy Johnson, laugh out loud, Chris. D-Skill H-Town, Harry be preaching about headlocks and sleeper holes. I hear you, D-Skill. I hear you. Ben Benjamin, Harry cooking nice pie and oven for church people. God bless you, Mr. Hamilton. Man, I don't do a lot of preaching in church no more, man, but definitely used to. But yeah, my cousin has a huge church, man. My cousin Robert up there in Chicago. All right, Tobin Cruz, Harry, what you doing? Get home, OG. Elimination Chamber starting soon up. Chris, you ready? Then Harry, man, we got days before that start up, Toby. But hey,
yeah. Like I said, man, we already set, man. We already set. Join us tomorrow at 11 p.m. for the press conference tomorrow. And it's already, go ahead and hit that notification bell because we already got it set. And Saturday, join us at 4 a.m. Harry. We coming on at 4 a.m. man. 4 a.m. Eastern time, man, for the Elimination Chamber. Saturday, come join us, man. Go ahead and hit the notification bell for that because we already set for that, guys, and we want you to be there for that.
All right. Robert said, I see Harry Trent Beretta turn heel on Cassidy at the pay-per-view to face Roderick Strong. That would be interesting.
Where you at, man? What comment you on, man?
Right here, man. Right out my man Mag Magnum says, greeting, guys. Yeah. I see Harry show on the road. Yeah, no doubt about that. Got to get something to eat, Mag. All right, Robert Corson, I see Harry Trent Beretta turn heel on Cassidy at the pay-per-view to face Roderick Strong. That'd be very interesting. Very interesting. Robert Corson, Chris, I hope it's not because of what's going on with Vince. They not coming in. I hope not. That'd be very interesting. If you is he talking about the OC?
I'm guessing so. I'm guessing.
All right. Guy in Grace Ministry says AEW has a lot of problems. It's bad. Got the eyes covered, no doubt. Tobin Cruz, OC gonna boost division in NXT.
Yes,
all right,
they
Rally
are.
Sports says, hi, Harry, Chris. All right, D-Skill H-Town. I'm going camping this weekend. I might have to watch Elimination Chamber in my tent. Oh,
okay, that's what's up, man. Cool, that's what's up.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Rally Sports says AEW tonight. Hope it's good. I hope so too, Rally. Hope they make it good. I'm not seeing the card yet. Been busy. All right. Facebook.
Roxy Watts on Facebook.
Y'all coming to APW Friday. Roxy Watts.
I won't be there because I got it. Like AJ was actually on earlier. Well, when I first came on, he was promoting the show. I was promoting the show, helping promote the show.
Okay,
I won't be there, unfortunately. I got to close at my job Saturday. I don't know if Harry's going to be able to make it or not, but I won't be able to make it.
I probably will stop in. Friday night. I just got to see what's going on. So I got to make sure because with my job, Chris, I never can plan anything. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but most likely, I will stop in sometime Friday.
That's
night.
the big show, man. That's the big show. Heath Slater going to be there.
Yeah, it's the big show. All right, man. Okay, Tobin Cruz says, I know, Chris, it's a joke. Calls Chris was prepared a nice coffee yet. Get you hyped. Matt Magnum, to keep hope alive in AEW, they should have Malachi Black and his gang take on the Blade, Butcher, and the Bunny. Make the storyline interesting. That would be good, man.
That would be cool.
They have to build a Butcher and Blade and not make them a joke. That's what AEW has done. Even though those guys look tough and rugged and look like they can whoop some butts on the streets, they have made them, they haven't really had them have devastating losses, but they lose a lot. Mostly they've been used as just jobbers. It's kind of like the Doom situation when they had the mask on. They would lose all the time when Woman had them when she was running them, and then when they got with Teddy Long, they destroyed everybody. All right, Rally Sport. I'll be watching the Elimination Chamber at 9:30 a.m. for me. Are you doing a live stream on Saturday? You just said 4 a.m. for you. Is it? Wow, now how UK wrestling fans feel watching wrestling at stupid times. Robert
man.
Says,
definitely.
Know the signing, Harry, that Chris said will Ospreay and etc. Okay. Rally said feel bad for Shotzi. Meltzer said she left NXT on crutches, knee injury after Lyra Valkyrie match. Wow, man, that's awful. All right. Rally said, just to be clear, Mag, the Bunny got released by AEW. Think it was December of January. She not in AEW. She free agent.
Okay, Facebook user.
Samaya.
I gotta go pick up Samaya, man. I gotta get off here, man. She's running a fever, man. Yeah, my granddaughter, she's running a fever. That's my wife. I gotta get off here, guys. Harry, can you hold it down, man? I gotta go get her out of school.
I'm about to go in here and grab some food, man. So
okay,
hey, I'm gonna sign off. And guys,
we gonna get out of here, guys, man. Because like I said,
look for me guys around 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock. I'll be coming back on, be talking about some other things. So, hey, until then, guys, talk to you later. But hey, I will be back on around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So appreciate everybody coming in, rocking, especially my cousin Robert. up there in Chicago, and I know I just got off the phone with him too.
We will be on for Dynamite tonight too. So we will be on for Dynamite tonight too.
But I will come on around 3 o'clock, 2:30 or 3 o'clock, guys. And actually, I wanted Chris on here, but
I'm gonna be babysitting, man. I'm gonna be babysitting.
Yeah, I know you'll be out. But I wish you was on here because I'm gonna talk about Pro Wrestling Illustrated. And I'm going to talk about all the awards. So we're going to talk about the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Awards. So definitely tune in. Check me out around 2:30, man. Between 2:30 and 2:45, I'll be coming back on live. And I'll talk to you guys later. Tobin Cruz, Will Rally Sport back on later if you are. All right, Will Rally Sport, you doing Dynamite? Live stream, Harry and Chris? Yes, we are. All right, Rally Sport, just to be clear, Mag, the bunny got released. Okay, we got that. We got it.
Yeah, and Tobin Cruz says Harry in ministries like pastor and amen.
Yeah, heck yeah. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
Out here.
Stay straight up.